This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Good Times.
Welcome back. You're watching Reebok Live. I'm Aisha, and all this week on the show, we are revisiting the very precise and result-oriented fitness technique called Pilates. It has an intriguing history. In the 1880s, a boy called Joseph Pilates was born in Germany. He was a sickly child plagued by rheumatic fever, asthma and rickets. He devoted his life to the pursuit of fitness and cured himself of all of these ailments. Pilates is quite obviously named after him. Joining us on the show is Monica Rastogi. Monica, welcome to Reebok Live.
Hello.
She is a very well-regarded fitness instructor, has been training for the past 6 years.
Yes.
And specializes in Pilates. Now, Monica, we have brought Pilates to Reebok Live previously, and Pilates is interpreted differently by every human body and by every trainer.
Absolutely right.
So, if I asked you to define Pilates, what would you define it as?
Pilates involves certain principles which you have to follow, and if you follow those principles, then it is really, really effective. So, like, you know, when you start doing Pilates, you need really gives good.
In fact, when you say breathing, controlled, flowing, a lot of the principles of Pilates are similar to yoga.
Yes.
But it is a completely physical activity and has nothing to do with asanas.
No.
Right?
No.
Okay, so now that we've made that distinction,
Yes.
I believe that you have a flexibility routine which is quite unique.
Yes.
And is in fact derived from yoga.
Yes.
Okay, it is by far the most wonderfully lyrical flex I have ever seen in my entire life. So let's take a look at that first.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yes.
That's fantastic. That is by far the most lyrical stretch that I have ever seen. In fact, in sports and fitness, you know, with gym, you get so used to one movement and just repeating it, you know, so many repetitions, so much weight. and that becomes the idea. So this is actually a yoga asana that you have taken and converted and modified, or
It's from Ashtanga yoga basically.
Okay.
But then it's put in a Pilates form. Like Pilates, it says that movement should be very flowing. So I thought when we do the stretches also it should be flowing.
Okay.
At the same time stretching all the major muscle groups and increasing your flexibility.
right, that looked like a dance actually. It looked like a very acrobatic dance form. So let's take a look at what it is exactly that you did and deconstruct the stretch bit.
Yes, this is like when we're opening up when I'm joining the hands, we're opening up the complete body.
Right.
And then when I'm coming down, I'm stretching my lower back, my hamstrings. So I come down. And now when I go to the squat position, I'm stretching my glutes, I'm stretching my quadriceps. I turn, and now here I stretch my chest out. Okay.
So essentially what you've done is you stretched your body to the top like that, and then you've come down, done a toe touch, a very graceful bird-like toe touch, got into a squat and then moved into a lunge.
That's right.
Okay.
Now when I'm going down to my elbows, I'm stretching the glutes, I'm stretching my quadriceps. And then when I come back, I stretch my obliques. That's the side of the abdominals. From here, yes. From here I move down, come back on both the feet. Now I'm opening out my chest, and then I come down, stretch my knees out. I stretch the complete back of my leg.
Right. This is a very strict stretch for, in fact, the leg that is at the back, your right leg.
Absolutely.
You will feel it if you ever try this stretch.
Yes.
It's very intense.
Yes. And if you're not flexible, then it gets a little difficult also. So from here, I come down, now to stretch. Go down, stretch my calf. So I walk forward, look down, you feel a good stretch into your calf. From here, we roll down onto the knees to stretch the lower back. So I go down, stretch my lower back.
It's actually a beautifully choreographed movement which just encapsulates all of the stretches that you could ever catch yourself doing.
Absolutely.
So by the end of this entire stretch, which is a 7-minute long stretch, in fact, in life, we don't have time to go to the entire 7 minutes, but it's fantastic. The idea behind it comes through so clearly, because once you finished it, you have actually stretched out every part of your body.
Absolutely.
Okay, now before we actually go into Pilates, there's another very interesting thing that I got to know from you, which is about local versus global. Local muscles first and then moving on to the global muscles. So what is that?
So local, I would say, when you're isolating a particular muscle, for example, I would give biceps. So that is a particular isolated muscle. So you're strengthening every muscle in isolation, and the global muscle is the complete body works as a team of muscles. So that you could say, global muscle. So when I'm doing a particular, for example, a plank position in Pilates, my every muscle is working. But if the isolated muscle is not strong, it is very difficult to go to that position.
Okay, so when this translates into how I practice Pilates is that I start with working every small muscle in isolation.
Yes.
So I start with the smaller, more precise exercises and then move on to complete body exercises, right? So from small to big, seamlessly.
Yes.
That's the principle behind it.
Absolutely.
Safety is of course a major concern for anyone who practices any kind of exercise form. But another concern for most people who are attempting fitness for the first time or are still struggling with it is the fact of utility. And I think the core philosophy really works, because when you have engaged your core and your limbs work separate from your core, then whatever energy you're dispensing in working those limbs Pilates, because it increases your efficiency to its optimum.
Yes.
So we will be looking at how to engage the core and the basic body areas that you can target with the core in the coming days. Right now, this is all the time we have, and it was a fantastic flex that you showed us, a flexibility exercise. I'm not even sure what to call it, just one little flexibility dance. I think it's fantastic, and it's such a brilliant change from your regular repetitive flexibility exercises that we're so used to. Well, write into us at ndtvgoodtimes.com if you want more information on this very distinct flexibility form, or if you want to suggest other forms of flexibility that you know of. We have a dedicated fitness query section for that purpose. We'll be back with more on Pilates tomorrow.